Yo, what's up, Dex and DJ? Hope you're both doing well. That's me, I'm making the jump. Nice job. Calculated gameplay, totally. Why? Makes me sad not getting that drift, it's like insta fail pretty much. Welcome Toxic and Manuel. Oh, thanks for good luck. Oh, that was super wide now. I didn't get like any left movement there at all. Thanks Toxic as well for good luck. Hopefully you'll get a good run one day. Oh. Might need to do some warming up here. I haven't played since last stream, so I was too busy yesterday to stream or anything. How did that ball work? This ball makes no sense. If I did that with blue fire, it'd be instant fail. That was a big jump, yeah, that screwed me so hard. That was such a high jump. There was like no way of doing anything with it. Yeah. Yo, Morton and Pedro. Thanks for more good luck. I need all the good luck. How close to the gap between your cut and the wall when you drift really makes you nervous, yeah. It's hard to blue fire on that spiral though. For whatever reason. It's just way harder to line up. Mainly because, well, there's an obvious reason as to why it's harder. It probably isn't like theoretically it's not harder, but in execution it's harder. Because your drift going into the first corner is all dependent on how you take the final corner. And the angle you like take the final corner at. Which doesn't really help. And there is like a safer way of doing the spiral, I guess. Blue fire, and you can like hug left a bit more, but you don't really, you lose time by doing that. So I don't really want to be doing that. Is it still possible? Oh yeah, yeah. You can get like 0.5. The track isn't optimal at all. Like you can definitely get 0.5. I doubt it splits for 0.5, but you can definitely get a 0.5. I don't know what my best splits actually make. I'm pretty sure it's not 0.5. Maybe 0.6 at best. That's a wall, yeah. I held left way too much for that angle. Oh, that was kind of cool. I got stopped a bit at the end of that though. Could have been done like maybe a frame better. That was actually kind of sick though. It's always cool to see that. There's like no specific way of getting it. But... oh, that was wide. Okay, that was a bit weird. But we rolled them. That's not cool. Don't really want that. Yeah, that screwed me quite hard. I need pop-off plays to beat this ghost now. Oh dear, that's even worse. Yeah. Nice bonk on the wall. Take me drift left. Don't know why that wall sometimes steals your fire and sometimes it just bonks you. Does what it wants. What's up peeps that just joined? Thanks for good luck now. Nice boost. No, that was terrible. Yeah, I jumped so early. So early. Finally hear my voice. I don't know why people like hearing my voice. I feel I'm too boring to be on mic. I guess I'm just chill though. No! Actually cursed. I need to do this drift here now, which is not what you want at all. There's like no backup. Ah, yeah, RNG wall. Just nice. There's like nothing you can do about that. I stuck to the wall, then all of a sudden I wasn't stuck to the wall. Yo, Gax. And Ryan and action. That was a nice jump. Okay, at least I actually was prepared to get a moon jump that time, or a bit more moon jump. I don't know why I was prepared for it, I just felt like I was gonna get it. Oh, bad corner. Yeah. I paid the price for that bad corner. Made me jump early into the last one because muscle memory. I landed early on the road, so therefore I jumped early on the next one. Nope. I can't make heads or tails out of what Sebastian just said. What does that mean? Me confused. Oh, nice corner. I missed the pad, but nice corner. Terrible height on that though. Yeah, I had to swerve left so hard. I lost a frame there actually. Yeah, you can get caught on the wall in that spiral. You can actually lose a frame if you hug it too hard. It's risky though, because if you like veer right and then you try and hug back in, you might not stick to it again. It can be done, but... Do I watch football? Not anymore really. I watch World Cup and that's basically it. How did I get away with that? I feel like I hit the wall. Radiates power? I disagree. I think I play worse when I play on mic. I don't know though. It just depends on my mood. I get triggered easier on mic. That much I do know. I get triggered way easier on mic. Can you do glitch shortcut? It doesn't exist anymore. Dill. It's only pre-patch that it existed. Man, I don't think it was like pre-patch, I think it was before that. Like they patched it out before the other patch. Like way pre-patch, I mean. That only existed in the very early days. Oh, sad. I could do the other tracks. I have no idea what my plan is. Like at the slightest. Like I know I need to do Crash 4 at some point. Cause my PC time sucks. It's probably also more beneficial for me to run it on 30 FPS so I can do faster strats. I don't know, I just like have to be motivated for something at the time. I wish the idea of doing all tracks motivates me, but it doesn't really. Mainly because I know I'll never do it. I feel like it's too much. Because I always like try and achieve a better time than what I have. Like, I'm never satisfied, so therefore I'll never be satisfied of any time I do in any track if I were to do them all one after the other. It's like I could definitely complete like the track list, so I actually have a full score or something. Every time I try, I just ultimately fail to keep with it. I disagree with that. So that's a really questionable spiral hit right there. Because I was like so against that. Really questionable. That's why it sucks. Which part of England do I live in? I live on the east. Like, I'm very close to the most eastern area. As for London, I can never live in London. I hate cities. I quit Shortcut 3 weeks ago. No, that was the pre-patch. It was on April Fool's Day. He posted that. He just played the game on the patch that was way before. I don't like bouncing off that wall though. Always loses a frame if you bounce the wall. Oh, I actually got away with that. Oh, you never get away with that. The way I approached that corner was horrid. Oh. Yeah, I should have like bonked that corner. Like, that's why that corner is like part RNG in my eyes. Like, I went into that wall at force and it didn't take my fire. But I know if I didn't, I was just gonna get a terrible lap one. Nice drift. Yo, Commander. Welcome. Yeah, it was April Fool's. He did it on like the really early patch. The skip doesn't exist anymore. That's a yikes of a drift, yeah. If you do that, you're instantly dead. Wow. I hate that right drift like after the small tunnel. I believe the shorter drift you get there, the faster you can go, but you get risk of reserves if you do a small boost on it, which sucks. I mean, sure, you can absolutely save the run elsewhere, but this track is a pain in the ass. It's like if you get a big jump out of the tunnel and you do like a really small good boost, I think that's the fastest way of getting the big jump out of a tunnel, is quite specific. So that way you're not on the uphill for very long. Kinda like this, yeah. You don't get the biggest boost like that. It's like now if I made one mistake, I definitely lose reserve because I missed the pad as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lose reserves if I continue that. There's no point in continuing it. I never track too well at this point. Oh. What's up, Mr. Crash? Wow, I just lost all that time whilst reading chat and not paying attention to the game. Apparently I did the spiral. Oh, extra land boost. We'll take those. I lost the other drift though, so it is what it is. Yeah. That land boost is rare. I mean, if you get it, then cool stuff. It's free reserves. Okay, at least I saved that. That wasn't great, but I saved it. That was actually terrible. No. Okay, that ain't great. Need a lot of perfects here. Oh, that's rude. That's unfortunate, that didn't work. I didn't even like force myself into that wall really either. Barely touched right. Oh, I pressed right too early. I deserve that fail. I got too eager to get a good lap. There's also no point in like trying to go for a good lap if you're just gonna die trying in that moment. Like, I don't need a good lap. Don't need to get like a 0.82 or anything in that situation. I could have done, but Thank you, Julian, for the good luck. Appreciate it. So my land boost down right now. I can get the double pan. Oh no. Yo Ryan, thanks for the good luck as well. Why do I like penguin so much? I mean, how can you not like the penguin? It's cute. Like, penguin is better than all the trophy girls out there. Everyone just goes for the trophy girls, but the penguin is the best. Am I right? Nice wall. Why? Nope, yeah, I saw that coming. Need to apply the stuff and after this run real quick. Oh, this is terrible. I'm so far behind already. Oh wow, everything's just wide. Like I didn't do anything perfectly there at all. Nor was that perfect. Let's roll with it. Yeah, that deserved absolutely nothing. Wait, hold on. Right. You can do it. Thanks, Uma. I know I can, it's just a matter of getting the run at this point. Like, I've had countless runs. I mean, pretty much every run I do is on pace. Like, even if I screw up lap 1, I can still beat it. Like, the best run I ever had is an 82 and a 44, so that's kind of like my potential. I am losing fire. Yep. Oh. That was rough. Okay, nice land boost. Great that. I'm dead, yeah. Sad. Just give me a moment. I won't keep stopping too much more after this one. Right. Sorry about that. We'll see you, Mason. made 60 at the car boot. Absolute legend. Making that easy money. It's more than minute work there. Imagine. What's record and who has it? Record is 23292 and Oxide has it. So it's just one frame faster than my Ghost. Very capable of doing that. I got this. Considering I've had a run that was like, how much faster? 0.1, like... Yeah, I had a run that was 0.21 faster than Oxide's run. One time. Going into lab 3. Everyone's gonna be like, 0.21, that's nothing. Getting TTs is quite a bit. Like if I actually got a run like that, that'd actually be like such a mad run. Oxide's glitchless run is 92. His unrestricted time with the pulse width is 58. The 58 is not the category I'm doing. Maybe one day I'll do unrestricted, but for now... Oh, sad. What's the yo triple? And I know. Yeah, the record with pulse width is way worse than the record glitchless. With pulse width you can get like a definite 231. Like there's no doubt. So that'd be cool to see one day. Let's get a good run going. Immediately proceeds to immediately miss the jump and then hit the wall. Nice job, nice job. This is why you should just hope for a trash run and then you'll get like God run instead. I think that's how it works, right? That was a nice angle, I rate that. That wall sucked though, it bounced me out. No, that's not even my fault. The wall didn't work. I mean, I guess you can say the wall did work, but it didn't work in the way it should work. Oh, that time, that was horrid. That was so wide. Nope. Yeah, I knew it, man. The moment I like jumped so early, I was like, yeah, I'm dead. Classic me risking it for no reason when I was that far ahead. So unnecessary. Fun fact is that wall can be hugged actually. I realised that, but it's also the most impossible wall to hug in the entire track. I don't really know how it actually works. Because the run where I get 82 and 44, I actually risked it like an idiot on the lap 2. And I actually did hug that wall, because I've seen runs where I was further off and I still hit it. So the wall actually let me hug it for some reason. I wish I knew how to make that work every time so you could never kill a run to it. You like being able to drift into walls and not just fire, yeah. It's cool, but it's also really a pain sometimes. Like some of the walls in this track are just garbage. Like actual garbage. Like this one here, like that part there, that's rubbish, that wall. On the left side. At least on lap 1. On lap 2 and 3 it can be hugged a bit better, but... Oh. I don't really risk on lap 2 and 3, it's still finicky. There's no need to really risk it. Probably saves a frame maximum. Oh, I'm dead now, yeah. Oh, I couldn't even get that land boost. I didn't need the land boost, okay, I don't know why. I thought I was like completely out of reserves there, because I already missed the pad beforehand. Those boosts were nothing special. The reserves are weird, they're just straight up weird. Who knows how they really work. Like I've missed 3 boosts in a run before and been fine onto lap 3, and I've had another run where I've missed no boosts at all. And yeah, I just lose reserves, and I was questioning myself as to like why I even lost reserves and I can't fathom it out to this day. That's CTR for you. No. Yeah, that was very off-putting, missing that boost. Speak Spanish? I can't speak Spanish. I'm an English person. If I knew how to speak Spanish, I would have done that for the past 2 years that CTR's been on, because my chat always likes to go into Spanish for some reason. But instead I'm just like clueless. Where's the pulse split? It's at the beginning. You basically bonk the wall and then you use the pads. To boost yourself down. I've never actually tried it myself yet, but that's the concept anyway. What inspired me? It's hard to say. At the time I was just like looking to have fun with CTR. When I started I didn't really like have any intention of being good at the game. Like I would obviously like try my best to play well, but oh my god. Like I didn't ever expect to get any records or anything. Like it's a racing game. I had never been any good at any racing game in my life. Like I was always okay. I mean I played Mario Kart, I was okay at it, but never took it seriously or anything. Like I always had an interest in speedrunning though. Like ever since I was growing up. That boost. Yeah, it's horrible. Why must it have to be like in that situation right there? Like I missed so many more boosts on that run previously, and yet that run dies and the one before didn't. And it makes me question like why? Why? It's so annoying. Welcome Valeria. How's it going? It's going well, thank you. We're just chilling today. Just find my mic. I was like, screw it, I'll chill with you all for once. I was tired, I wasn't even like sure how I was even gonna stay focused. But hopefully my tiredness doesn't come back again. They're so chill, yeah. I like to keep them chill. I think people prefer me being chill. I don't know. It's like on ranked lobbies I'm not as chill. I'm like still chill, but like not in the same way kind of chill. And that's because if I like get pissed off at time trials, I just play worse. Which in reality goes for everything. People think I'm actually like never towing at ranked lobbies, but I do tow at ranked lobbies, I just keep it in. Like there's no one on the planet who doesn't tow at ranked lobbies. What's up, Lion and Parcel? Welcome. Oh, that wall, yeah. When you break the game, you can actually go through that wall sometimes. Nope, that ain't good. Yeah, we're losing a bit of time though. Spy will be hard, you know, especially if you do it optimally. You don't get the timing. I mean, it's not timing, it's how you align the cart. I mean, it's like, I guess it's timing in a sense, but you have to like angle your cart in a way. But you can like approach it at multiple angles, but as long as the moment you touch the wall is at adjacent angle, basically. Like, I've seen some really questionable spirals before that just worked, and others that should have worked and didn't. But I think the least consistent one is probably on Electron, actually. Electron's wall hug actually sucks. Because you can like be stuck to the wall, and then all of a sudden it'll just bonk you out of the blue halfway down the wall. It's one of those stupid parts of the track where you get punished for doing nothing wrong. It's like sticking to the wall isn't the hard bit, but apparently staying on the wall is, for whatever reason. Is this practice? I mean, every game you ever play is going to be practice. But as long as you know how to U-turn and do perfect boosts, or just have like knowledge of any form of like speed tech, so to speak, if you just keep doing them, you'll just get better over time. I still look at like my runs of this track, like even last year, when I got like 2:33, 38, whatever it was, I realized how much worse I played. I wasn't happy with it at the time, but I played so bad even back then. Like, I could point out my mistakes compared to what I do now. For something that looked so good back then as well. And here I am, like, on pace to go, like, 0.6 or 0.7 faster than that run now. But I do say, like, I recommend to always use your ghost if you're looking to get better in time trials, because if you don't, you can't see your mistakes. But understanding your mistakes is, like, actually one of the most important parts about it. Because if you don't understand your mistakes, then you can't improve. Yo, Jesus and Nathan, you're welcome. That was a terrible corner whilst trying to reach out. Oh my god. How'd I do the lamb? On time trial, the fastest strats are pretty hard. Let me tell you. The lab is not like, oh. The platinum's fine. You just do it on first entry for platinum, but the strats for time trial on that track to get the fastest time. Did I say track? Well, I might have said track. You know what I mean. level. Take too much CT on it. Like you had to like go through lasers and or electric and all that kind of stuff. Very tricky. Okay, nice wall. Not a nice wall. The first one worked, the second one didn't. Screw you, game. Screw you, game. Improvement of 0.6, 0.7. Yeah, at the time, by the way, when I got my run, when I got the 2:33:38, that was about, it was over half a second faster than the previous record, I think. Like, it was kind of a hype moment at the time, even though I wasn't happy with it, because I knew I could get like, I think at the time I had splits for 2:33 flat or something a year ago. But now I have splits for like 5x possibly, 6x or 5x. Yeah, like I always look back at my records, even from last year, and I just look back at my U-turning fails. Because what you believe is perfect is never perfect. That's much I've learned. I can be like, oh, what I'm doing now is perfect. I can say that now, but I guarantee you by next year. There'll be something that I find is like, it's not perfect anymore. And you'll just get like 0.7s every run or something stupid on lap 1. Very wimpy lines here. Oh yeah, I got cucked by the wall. I think I hit the ceiling, didn't I? I got a high jump, but I think it was too high, so I bounced. Maybe I didn't. That was, yeah. I tried to look back at it, it's questionable. Yeah, what's up, Quada? Nope, I'm dead. I just kind of like accepted my fate. Am I losing time? Oh, there's loads of places I'm losing time. No matter like what I do in any of these laps, I'll never be perfect. If I actually did get a 0.79, I guarantee you I'd find a mistake in it still. Like, I'm not going to be surprised at all to say that you can get less than like 79 on lap 1 or something. Nothing is ever perfect. Like, when I think about the last corner at the end, like the tight left corner, the way that corner can be optimized is ridiculous. And that you would never really go for the stupidest way of doing it. Where you just like force yourself straight into the wall and just hope that the wall works. That's just the worst. Don't rate that idea at all. I intend to do it if I'm behind. If the situation arises. Like, you can U-turn to that corner a lot earlier than what I did right there. Risky though. Yeah, I messed that up. The reason I bonked that there is because I let go of the left button on the first boost, just before I boosted. So my angle was too far right when I took the second boost. That's something I have learned. Is that's a thing. You can try and like optimize your line before the wall, but if you do that, you die. Because the second boost goes too far right. Yo, what's up, Kels? Nice boost. And welcome, Leandro. Got to go by and good luck. Okay, triple. Thanks for being around. And thank you. Right, that start was horrendous. Right, let's get a good start. Let's go into some focus mode. Let's get a good beginning. Because I can always like half-ass the start, but even still I'll make mistakes. It's like, oh, the spiral is simple, I can just half-ass the start. Doesn't work like that. Oh. How long I've been doing it? It's like, I've spent like the past week or so on it, but I haven't been playing all the time. There was one week where I had 6 days of work and just didn't really play at all. If I did, it would be like an hour in the evening or something. If that. It doesn't matter how much time you play anyway. Some people think it does, but I think it's all a rubbish. Wow. Where did I lose my reserves in that? I wonder. Did I miss a boost or something? Maybe. Beginning blue is hard to optimize. It's hard to do because you have to take the right corner tight, and then you have to like take the line into the left corner at the correct angle, which is the hardest way to do the wall. Once you're stuck to the wall, it's not too bad. You sometimes lose a frame if you hug left too hard and you're just wary of losing fire from pressing right or something. But the way to like not lose a frame on the spiral is just touch right like once at a certain point so you don't get stuck. Don't always get it, but I tend to try for it. It always annoys me to see the ghost catch up. Yo, Zebex. Thanks for good luck. So like right there I hugged the wall too hard and I lost the frame. It's basically a similar thing. Goes for any wall really. At least if they have like a part on the wall that stops you. Oh. The start of the spiral doesn't have that effect actually, the latter half of the spiral does. Just depends on the wall, how they curve. Good boost pad. Oh, I was hoping I was going to get away with that. I didn't want to press left there at that point. Was it getting lucky? No, it's not getting lucky. I mean, there are some questionable ones on the wall where you lose fire and you feel like you did it right. No, it's not about getting lucky. It's just very hard. I used to think the sticking to the wall part was lucky, but there was like a time where I worked it out, or like I just worked out the muscle memory for it, and like the timing of where you re-jump into the wall. And it was at that moment where I was actually able to start pulling good runs. Where I got like the 233 away or whatever it was and then the 232. Quite quickly back to back actually. Because once I worked that out, I was like way more confident in myself. But getting onto the spiral still sucks. And it's way harder to stick to the spiral actually if you come at it from the left side. Because you're forced to hold left later, which means you're not stuck onto the wall as hard. This probably means nothing to a lot of people, man. The small things about the game, you know. Oh, extra round moves, we take those. Yeah, so it's really hard when you take that corner tight. But I am risking it because it's faster. I don't need to risk it that much, but that's kind of like the muscle memory. I know better now to do it that way. But it is way harder. Also, Yo House. Thanks for good luck. It's like I do know it's slightly more consistent where if you take the first corner and you let go about half a second and then you tap right again, then you start the left drift. It works easier, I think. I guess I could do it, but you will lose time doing so. Ooh. Yeah, if you miss a boost, you can kill the run. If you get all of them perfect, you can spare a couple though. Like you can hit that pad at the beginning, that's extra reserves too. Doesn't lose time either, I believe. But it's not easy to hit that pad. Like pretty much every run you see finished on Oxide Station, the reserves run out like right over the finish line at the end. It's actually mental how scary it is. And if you miss a boost, you pretty much have to like find some backup pad or something. And there are a couple of backup pads. Like you can hit both of them here, for instance. And if you hit both of them perfectly, you don't actually lose time. But you have to do it like on the most perfect line. Otherwise it is slower to hit both. Same with this pad at the end of the spiral, you can get this pad as well. That might lose a frame, I've never been able to work that one out. See if we can get a lap or see what I get. It's like right here, that's like the best way you can do it, if you want to get both pads. I think I did it pretty well. Yeah, that was a bit wide. Let's see what we get. Yeah, 44. Good, good. So doing 41 if I did the corner at the end well. Welcome, Tata. Thanks for good luck also. Nice jump. There's also a chance that hopping to the finish on lap 3 is also a frame faster than the lap 2. So that's kind of like a nice thing to have if it's the case. So I've always like tend to have better lap 3s than lap 2 on decent runs of this track. What I've noticed, but maybe it's because my lap 2s always sucked, so I always felt them. I need to pop off on lap 3 to get anything good. Who really knows? I've always wondered if landing low there actually is slower. You have more uphill, but I think if you frame hop, I don't think you lose the time. I'd rather not land low on it though. Oh, it's a questionable hit. I don't know why you turn that corner so tight over. It actually doesn't save time. Because you're heading into a different corner after. Like you can kind of like do a flick U-turn I guess into that. And not like go full U-turn 90 degrees. Because if you go full 90 degrees you actually you can't take the next wall tight. Because it's too soon. If you didn't have to drift to that corner, it might be worth it. You have to drift to this reserve stuff. The only reason I know that a 90 degree, like full 90 degree corner on it is bad is because you don't save time when every time I do it to my ghost. It's like that is just as effective because you can hook that left corner pretty well. Yeah, I was scared of that wall there because my line was so wide. Oh, I actually kept fire there. Wow, I thought I was done. Thought it was too tight. Oh, scary corner. That was no land boost. Please don't kill the onto that. No! What? Rude. I don't think that's my fault. But no, in the game, the land boost would have killed the run. We don't know how this stupid track works. Disgusting. That's like a classic fail. That wall sucks, by the way, at blue fire. With the wall you lose so much time. And I know my lap 3 is decent, so I kinda had to. Also, did my stream just die? Or was it just on my end? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I failed like 3 or 4 runs beyond that point, by the way, already. Before. Oh, off stream. I don't even like call that my fault that I failed. Like, it's a stupid corner. What can I say? Yo, Kirby, thanks for good luck. Yeah, I definitely don't call that my fault. There have been fails that have been my fault. The corner, there was one where I failed the very final corner, that I don't really call my fault either. I just got robbed. There have been, like, there's definitely 2 other fails that are my fault. For being bad. At least 2 other fails. It appeared all black. It did for me too. I just had to refresh. Classic. Ending that for me. Oh, that was optimal. That was incredibly optimal. I love that. When that works, it's just nice. Most times it doesn't work. It's basically wall hugging it in with the drift, which is really hard when you land on 2 wheels though. Yep, I knew I was dead. I just kind of hoped it would let me wall hug that then. I knew the second I landed there, I was done. I think you have to land a bit further back to get a wall hug though. If you land on the wall, then you're just gifted. Just landing on the wall is pure luck in my opinion. It's like doing that rare strat on lap 1 where you land on the wall and just grind it, but it like happens so rarely that you just will never get it in the run forward. Oh, can the ball just work? That corner was horrid. Absolutely horrid. Getting 0.9s make me sad. 0.92 is just so horrible to see. How'd I get away with that? Now just bonk that wall. Nice, nice. Ooh, okay. Nope, yeah, but if I get a perfect, I might have saved it with that. It's got the land boost as well. It's fine now. I think that boost pad though. Not optimal, but I want to keep the run alive. And then we do them. My favourite wall of lap 2 and 3. That is the one that kills the most other than the spiral, is the stupid wall there, leaving the tunnel. Oh, that was a nice line. Somehow I got away with it. Oh. It was like my movement there was like recovery movement, but it just worked. Like I hit left like such a small amount, but somehow I got away with it. Just not bonk the right side. Yeah, too far right that time. I got greedy. See them in good shape. For me, it just like... Basically, if I just get decent at the spiral, if I get relatively consistent at it, then there's a higher chance I'll get a run. I think that's like what it comes down to, really. Or at least I'll like get a lot of runs going. That's like obviously the major reset point. I've missed so many boosts here already. See how it goes though. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's horrible. That's the worst outcome. That really is. You can't even like do a drift there, and if you don't drift, you fail. Because land boost is rubbish in comparison to the drift boost. That moon jump is just not cool. Okay, nice recovery. Yeah, I didn't like how that was going. Even though I always question it when you hit the wall like that because I approach so wide, but the game doesn't like it because you approach wide. .647 split, nice. I forget the splits completely now though. Absolutely completely. Oh, that was really close. That I don't agree with. That was a wall bonk, somehow. The game just flung me right. And considering your movement on ground shouldn't be as fast as in the air, there's no reason for that to happen. Because I bonked that before I even jumped. That's a really low drift. Okay, somehow made that work. I don't like getting a low. So I barely hugged that wall, and that time the game said it was okay. It's one of those things, isn't it? I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm still alive. And wall cucks me. Love this track sometimes. Love it. It's fun. Yo, what's up, Doc? Sadly, that's how the stupid small tunnel is. It's just great. Yo, Alessandro. Hope you're doing well. Why? Why must this wall be like this now? Thanks for good luck also. Like, failing that run sucks. But if I went wide to dodge the wall, I'd have lost all my 0.1. Because that's all I was ahead by. I was ahead by 0.1. And if you swerve left at the last second to dodge the wall, you lose everything. So I've done it in the past, it just looks horrific. It is 51 lap 2 anyway, I could do better. It's a very scared lap 2. Like, it's a very weird looking lap actually as a whole. I need a drift here. See, that drift doesn't lose that much time. Like, when you actually take it all into consideration, that drift doesn't lose much time at all. Oh. This is like maximum 2 frames, I would say. So I was already behind. Might even only be 1 frame if you do it the best way. Nope. Is a Switch worth buying? I have no idea, I don't have a Switch myself. I'd be the wrong one to ask. I deserve that. I U-turned too early. Still the best player. I digress, but thank you. I mean, shit, I could be the best at this track, theoretically, if I have the best laps, and can normally get them pretty often. Overall, I wouldn't say that though. I don't know why I didn't U-turn though. I guess I was scared of just bonking the wall. Why did I leave GSC? I just wasn't really feeling it anymore. Like overall, I feel like better not being in a team environment, I think, for me. How did that not work? No, I even tried to get that drift and I just didn't get it. Invisible walls follow you everywhere. I feel that. I mean, invisible walls are just what happens when you have bad game design, if you ask me. It's like the STP corner on this track is actual garbage when you think about it. You can take it so much tighter, but there's just a gigantic invisible wall there. Would love to take it tighter, you know, but you're just not allowed to. Same with this bit up here, there's like an invisible wall in the air there as well. Could go tighter if the game let me, but you can't, because they actually patched that wall in. And runs actually die from that invisible wall in the air because you try and be optimal about it. It's just an invisible wall in a TT line, basically. You have to be super careful about it. I feel like they didn't even realise they put that wall in there. I swear it serves no purpose. Like maybe someone at Beanox was just wasted in that day or something. Just had no idea what they were doing. Yo, Carol, thanks for the good luck. I'm gonna need it after throwing away 2 runs today already. I'm such a gamer. It's thrown away 2 lap 3s, yep. Luckily both runs were not the fastest I've ever had. Luckily for me. But it's going to be very hard to take a run faster than what I have had once. I guess I was like 1 touch too fast on the right. Oh, that was horrible. If you grind the wall then fall off it like that, you're just, yeah, you're losing all the time. There's like no way you can know when you're gonna drop. And the moment you drop, you can't hug the wall anymore, basically. So you drop off and then hug right. You're basically not magnetized anymore. Oh, that was terrible. That was just like wide in both sections of them. Yeah. If you get a really low jump there, you're dead. If you get a really high jump, you're also dead. I hate that part. I wish I knew how to manipulate the jump height. But I know if you get a low jump before that drift beforehand, you're basically always getting a low part on the next part because you can't immediately jump out of your drift, which sucks. So I kind of expected it. fix things within a day. I mean, game development isn't that easy. Like, I'm no expert, but sometimes when you fix one thing, it affects a billion other things at the same time. I guess it depends on like coding and stuff, I don't really know. I'm not the expert. Nice, nice, that was totally my fault. Don't know why that happens, it's really rare, but it happens still. That's why you can never even assume that if I get on lap 3 that won't happen as well. I mean, I've failed enough runs to the end section of lap 3. So I look forward to failing more though. Any 56 lap ones, that's what we're getting. I went for that stupid wall hug because I was so far behind anyway. Like, sure, I could have kept going and tried to outline the ghost there, but it's so far away. It is actually possible as well. I hate getting a low landing though. I don't know why it feels harder to hug that wall when you get like a really low jump on lap 1. Same way as if you get a really high jump on lap 2, it's just finicky. Yeah, I just let that run die. I jumped out so wide there, I just like said screw it. I'm trying to cut the corner even though there was no room to because I already took such a wide line. Also welcome Tanner. Hope you're doing well. Oh. No, that ain't working. Nope. Okay. I didn't die from it though, at least. Lost a good 2 or 3 frames from it. Don't know why I lose fire though. Did I miss something? This track is so random. Like, why do you sometimes lose fire though? Did I do something wrong? I'm really struggling to get some good lap 1s lately. Really struggling. Not that I need a good lap 1, it would be nice. Nice drift, thanks game. Nice drift again. Oh my days. Yeah, I bounced off the wall when I hit the ground, but you still get your land boost from it. It doesn't affect like my reserve counter though to like land on that weird ceiling bit or something like that, whatever it is. And I'm pretty sure I still hit my turbo pad afterwards, so. But if you do like bounce off the right wall at the bottom, then it's actually faster. You get like pushed forward by it. But that's incredibly risky because sometimes they can just respawn you. And doing so also means you have to like push the boundaries of the invisible wall in the air as well. Oh, my lap 1s are so scuffed. Like they're actually so scuffed. My lap 2s and 3s are decent, I would say. When I get them. Yo, what's up, Gustavo? Oh, I think it's this section here. I just need to like focus on this tunnel to get a good lap 1. I think I'm being very safe with it in other runs. Let's do better, okay. And I bonk immediately. But yeah, I should be like on top of that ghost there, or even ahead if you're really good. What? That wall hit me? What are you on about, game? I was like so far right. How in the absolute world did that wall take me out? Actually busted game. Ugh. Horrible. That's what I want to call them. I'm so low on reserves. I'm gonna risk it though. I can't really afford to lose any more time. Okay, that was good. Oh, I hate this so much. It's like, yeah, you do tight tunnel and you get blocked off by that stupid wall that just has to exist there. It's like you have to U-turn, then you have to not U-turn, then you have to U-turn again after you pass that wall. Or you just land on top of the wall and you pass it for free. That's also a thing. Or you get a moon jump and you can also pass it for free. That, like, all this stuff is incredibly luck based. Like, what do I do there? My jump is too high. In that situation, my jump is too high. If I let my car go forward there, I just fly off to the outside of the track. I do 160 on Crash Cove? No. It's not my interest. Whoa. Like Crash Cove at the end of the day is a really boring track. It's really hard to even get motivation for Cove because it is really boring. The only reason I once I do play it, the only reason I keep going is just the motivation to improve. But the track itself is really boring and hard to get into. Oh. Why am I getting hit by that wall now? No, I got flung left so fast there. I couldn't even know that was going to happen. Considering I moved right as well, I still got flung left really far. There's no way of even reacting. Pressing right in time to correct it. Oh, this is disgusting. I am so low on reserves. Yep, oh god. What is this? This is an absolute tragic run. Oh dear. Nice, got the turn. No, I would have got that too. Unfortunate. It was only a 92 SR, so yeah. Do I like 4 versus 4 battle? Never done it, but battle mode is horrible anyway. Honestly, 4v4 battle, do you know what that sounds like to me? Combo one player till he dies, because that's how it works. That's not fun, in my opinion. Like, that's what battle is on 4v4. If any team had any sense. You hit one person, you get all your teammates to combo them until they're dead, and you just keep going through. And that's not fun for the person dying all the time. I don't know, battle like never really interested me. That's how battle mode works, you're just always left vulnerable after you get hit. Because you have no WUMPA or anything, you're always vulnerable. You can't do anything. And that's the flawed system about it. Was I too far away? Apparently. But yeah, essentially 4v4 battle is just 4v4 races on steroids because the person who gets hit can never actually get away. Like, the idea is that they don't get away. And you're also stuck in a battle arena surrounded by the enemy. So, at least on races they have to pass you eventually. It's in their interest to eventually let you go. In battle mode it's not in their interest, so it's like, just bully him until he's dead. That's how it seems to me. I went too tight there, yeah. That's my fault. No. Oh, I am struggling right here. Like, my lap 1's today at this struggle zone. I cannot like get a good lap 1, and if I do get a lap 1 it sucks. It's like I'm always failing or just getting a bad lap 1. Yo, Carla, I have no idea what that says, but I appreciate the fire emote. Looks epic. Jeez, not even let me have that, wow. It's like I thought I was still stuck to the wall though. It's not normally asking too much of the game to let you have that. what can you do? No boost. Nope. Have no choice but to get the backup boost here, so I'm definitely perfect down. Why do I get a high jumper? Is that just jump later maybe? So if you get a high jump there, you always hit that right wall because aerial movement is just not something you're prepared for. Did I really start with drift that early to drift into that? Nope. Yeah, I just have to. I just can't do anything at the moment. The classic 2.5 hour stint of doing a time trial is at this point you can't do anything anymore. Very normal for me. So you normally get off to like a pretty good start and then it just kind of just falls apart as it goes. It's the nature of grinding. Doesn't really work in long stints. Nice jump, yeah. The jump you can't do anything with. Good luck, thank you. Don't know how much longer I'll go for though. I don't know, I'm just not like feeling like a gigantic stint today. I just need to get some dinner at some point. Cashflow is hard. I mean, it's hard but fair. That's how I see it. Like, there's nothing that's unfair. Nathan, I didn't have a record on a lap. I think I have second place. And it's like a 20-second something, I think. Is it 20 seconds? I think it is. Isn't the platinum like a 25? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like 20 seconds on it. Is it 27 I have? Sadly, the record doesn't exist. There is no video of it. I always wondered if Candy still has the clip, or whether he just lost it. I'm gonna assume he lost it. I don't know why you'd want to lose a clip like that, it's like insane. Whoops, that was a bit wide. So was that, but I had no choice. So yeah, I'm just getting some yikers SL right here. Will I try 80% on this game? Nah. I have like no motivation to run any percent on this game. It just seems like a bonking ball simulator of me risking it. And plus you have to reset if you fail pulse width as well. And the pulse width is obviously going to be more important than the driving because the pulse width saves more time than the driving. Oh. Any progress? No, I suck, Mason. I can't even like get good lap ones. I failed 2 runs today, so naturally I'm not gonna fail anymore. I'm not gonna get any more good runs. What's SL record? I have 82. You can definitely get 79, but the best I've gotten is 82. I've got it like probably about 25 times, I would like to say. It's definitely around there. Like 85 should be very achievable for me, but I just keep sucking today. Like there have been days where I've just been getting like 85 or 86 for quite a lot, but today ain't it. Maybe it's my no mic focus mode that lets me do it, but I don't know. I always sound better off mic. I definitely was at Crash 4, I was like a beast at Crash 4 off mic. Then again, I actually got my record on mic, so that's also a thing. It's like Android early, yeah, pretty much, but Android is free. No matter how you hit it, you always get Android. So with this one, you basically have to align the car to it correctly. But with Androids, you can just touch it however, it just won't take your fire. It's like the Android alley wall is the easiest thing in the game. As for this, I don't even know why it's taking my fire, it's just completely random. Like, can I not lose fire? No, like, I'm going to lose fire, says the game. Because I'm definitely doing something different, aren't I, to what I always do here. Functioning Oxide Station on the post-patch. Hashtag pre-patch is better. God. Oh. This track knows how to frustrate me. With the walls. Yes, hashtag pre-patch is better. I've said this for like a long time. I do think it's better because it's more consistent than what this is. Like, can you seriously actually like say I'm doing this wrong against the wall because I'm doing nothing any different? Oh, it's so annoying. Like, what was any different about that? If anything, I should have lost fire even more that time because I took a wider approach and I touched the wall. I don't know. Like, all 3 laps on that corner is just ridiculously random. See, that time it worked. I don't know. Why must everything be so complicated? Why can't it just be basic, like don't touch the wall and it'll work, kind of basic. I like basic things. That's why I'm a Crash 1 player. Yo JJ. Welcome. Like, I just wish the wall made sense. If the wall made sense, I wouldn't like be so mad at it. That's not like I'll be mad at it, I just accept that the wall sucks, but it's like, why can't it just make sense? Like, corners after the triple pad makes sense. That wall never fails. Unless I actually boost into the wall too much. That wall makes sense. Why can't the other one? I don't know, man. Oh, that was so wiggly. And that was also white. Nice. See, this wall's as consistent as you get, like. It's nice, isn't it? Oh my god, that was horrific. I'll just bash my own gameplay for the rest of the day. That sounds fun. Fast man's grinding for nothing. Well, yeah. I don't know, it's just a pain. At first it seemed cool, but then I realized, like when I first played this track, I realized this ain't good. Like, it doesn't feel great that you can do this because it didn't feel consistent at all. Like back then it really didn't feel consistent because I didn't understand how it worked. But like, I feel like I understand how wall hugging physics work enough to say it should work like this, except this corner coming up just defies all logic and it decides to be random. And it's a pain, you know, like you can be on a fantastic run and this wall can just say no on lap 3 and you can just get cooked. Wouldn't be surprised. I forget if I've had a lap 3 dice to that wall yet. I probably have at some point. I know I've had lap 2s like several times die to that stupid corner. Don't know how much there is for improvement, yeah. The thing is with this track, the wall hugging actually saves time, but in other tracks, hitting walls doesn't save time. Like in Castle, hitting walls doesn't save time, except maybe one corner, question mark. The idea that you have to do it on every corner on this track, and when it doesn't work properly for random reasons, it's a pain in the ass. Like honestly, if the 82.44 run that I failed to the spiral at one point, if that died to that corner because the wall didn't function, I'd have been so triggered. I would have like lost it probably. But no, I failed it on spiral instead because I was bad. Even then it wasn't. It was like near questionable fail, but I guess I failed it. It was close, but not quite. But if like this corner would have failed me, I'd have been pissed. And like it takes a lot to get me pissed in a video game these days. The most I've ever raged is definitely on Stormy Ascent. And that was when I had a really bad day or something, I think. I just completely flipped out. Probably were the only times you ever catch me swearing in a call, but I wasn't streaming at the time. Only 2 people ever witnessed that. Probably hilarious to hear, but you know. To fix even randomness. Yeah, house. That's how it should have been. The problem is they didn't even know what they did when they fixed it, probably, you know. Hence why there is such randomness. Like, it's just a pain. I don't want to lose runs to this corner, even if it is on that point. It just feels robbed. Like, come on. It's just like pointless resetting over stuff I didn't do wrong. It's just frustrating. At least in other places, if I make a mistake, I'm like, okay, I made a mistake, let's move on. I don't know, it's just a pain. That time I made the mistake, I hit the corner. At a really bad angle. Yeah, so I mean when I say I get more triggered on mic. I don't get this triggered on mic. I don't really think about it off mic, I just like chill to music and be like, oh, this happened. I definitely get more triggered on mic. That wasn't a great beginning, if I must say so myself. such a questionable run. Oh dear, that lost a frame too. I'm dead. Okay, I'm losing fire now. You just watch. You just watch. We're taking that pad. I'm just gonna lose fire that way. That would have struggled though. That would have struggled because I would have had to have gone ahead. I probably could have tied it with them, but it would have struggled to beat it. It was such a whack start of lap 3. It would probably been 92 because I was on top of the ghost. If I played it perfectly, then maybe I could have done it, but yeah. My lap 3 is good, so I doubt I could have gained much. But I made it hard for myself because my SL was so bad at the start anyway. So if I had like an 85 SL there, I would have been in such a better position. Wouldn't have felt like I needed to risk. And like I knew my only like even remote time save in that lap 3 was that corner. So I had to do it. I'm 22.99. That's a pretty good time for Insanity Beach. Is it console or PC? Also. I mean, PC is like a second faster, I think. Oh. PS4, okay, yeah. I was gonna say if it was like a 22 on PC, it probably wouldn't have been that good, but on console it's pretty good. Oh. Oh my god, the struggle life. Yeah, Insanity Beach, by the way, I think I may have spent the most time on that level or penny level in the game. It was either that or Stormy Ascent. Glitched run I spent the longest on, I forget. I'm trying to think what other levels I spent an absolute eternity on. Future Tense I spent quite a lot on. I had big motivation to be like really good at Future Tense. After I worked out like the quirks of how tornadoes work that I didn't know about for an entire year or something like that. That's when I like was actually popping off on Future Tense, is when I worked it out. Because I was like, it was such a mystery to me on how people were doing these like really fast tornadoes, and then it clicked and I was like, ah, this is how you do it. And after that I took like nearly an entire second off my PB overall, just from knowing how tornadoes function better. Yeah, Sunset I was like... I'm always a big fan of Sunset because I basically made the level what it is. I found some like really nice stuff with it. On PC it's different though, I rate the PC run highly. So I tried what the PC run did, but on 30 FPS it was just a lost cause, as far as I'm aware. I rate Taverns run highly if I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'd hit the wall anyway. But yeah, the amount of like trial and error I had to do with Sunset Vista is crazy. Like I also made Cortex Power what it is as well, at least on the glitchless. I did a lot of stupid stuff in NST, didn't I? Like the Mad Bomber cycle, that was also a stupid one I did. Just waiting 3 minutes before grabbing the clock, yeah. Only I would do that. Then everyone copied me. Always gonna be sad that you couldn't do any cycle stuff with the blimp level on Crash 3 because the blimps didn't move. Like I always knew that would be a thing in Mad Bombers, is that you could just wait for the planes to like you could wait forever until they just happen to line up in some way. You save like 7 seconds or something. I think it was like 7 seconds, maybe even more. It was dumb, but it worked. The amount of testing you have to do to even like make something like that work. You have to like test every like few seconds or something to see what actually changes and what doesn't and what's possible. I did a lot of testing back in the day. A lot of my time on NST was spent just messing around testing crap. Before you could even like resort to doing a run, I would test so much. Which sadly you can't do at Crash 4 by the way. That's one aspect of Crash 4 TTs that's kinda sad. Is that all the enemies and cycles are basically triggered as you get close to them. There aren't really many global cycles. There might be a few early on the level, but it's not many. So you don't tend to see people wait to get the clock very often. But that is like one aspect of time trials that I just love doing. It's just messing around with possibilities and stuff. I don't know, kinda cool. It's obviously stuff you can't do in CTR either because you just have to start on the green light. Not that CTR has many moving cycles anyway, and most of them can be triggered by the cutscene. Or manipulation, I say. Trying to get 20 or 21. 20 is difficult by the way. If you get 20 then like congrats. 20 is quite hard. You will get it like with time though. 20 is very doable to replicate. 20.4 is just really hard. I got like 2059 so many times it was stupid. That's why I showed it at the start of the video, because it was just the idea that I jumped from 2059 over, like I just kept getting it over and over and over and over again. It was like all I could ever get. And all of a sudden I just did this like pop off run. That's why I always look back into it as like something that's quite an achievement for me. Play 107 on Hogworld. I forget how much does the thing save at the end? Is it half a second? It's okay, you could lower it more though. Hogworld is just jumping and taking like corners. It's easy to get a good time on Hogwild other than doing the end strat, which sucks. That's only like half a second, I think. The Hogwild is just basically just jumping constantly. You could probably get like a 39 easy if you grinded it. I don't know what time I have. Do I have 39:20 or something? Yeah. And then you have like Luca's time, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, like 38:76. I never understood how that run was possible. There was always like some theories that he jumped over the bit at the end on the right side and all sorts of stuff. But we never ever saw the run. I think Candy might actually have had told me that it was on the right side. He might have better time than me. Even so, nobody beat him, I don't think. Missed one land boost and one temper pattern. What to do in this situation? Okay, nice. Those were some very high jumps. It's not optimal to get those high jumps. I'm dead. Yep. Jump as soon as you land. You jump before you land to get a frame jump. They are a pain to get. They're very consistent though, but they are a pain at the same time. If you know what I mean. Like it is doable to frame jump the entire time. And if you fail, you only lose like a frame or something. I don't even know. Sometimes you could not even get a frame jump and it would make a difference. The game is very weird. I never understood the whole levels. Didn't make any logical sense. But the thing that sucked with Hogwild is that it had some weird invincibility glitch. Which I always tried to speculate on how it was achieved. You basically got zombie on Hogwild. But I forget now. It was like you had to. I feel like you had to die in a certain way or something. I don't know. And it was like every time you got this zombie on it, you would just like grind it until you got the best run you could possibly without finishing it, basically. Or like you would only finish the best run you think you can get because you never knew how to get it back. Like sometimes you could play for like an hour straight and then randomly you'd just get invincibility on a spike. You knew you couldn't die by it. It was so dumb. That is like one mystery of the game I don't think anyone ever worked out. But it wasn't very known. Another 82, it's kind of sad. My SL is sad. time halfway. I'll probably have to wrap it up fairly soon. I'm getting hungry. Don't want to destroy my eating schedule either. Oh wow, that's disgusting. Never gonna get a time. I mean, yeah, I'll get a time. Maybe not today, or tomorrow, or whenever, but I will get a time. There's like no doubt about it. I failed like enough lap 3 runs to know I will get a time eventually. So that's fine. I mean, like, I'm always on pace, right? So even though the hairstyles are tragic to them, I'm still on pace. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Waddy. Welcome back. You're in there, it's acting up. Rip. Oh, it's like I'm so far behind already. You just like see me lose time on that section. I'm just lacking speed or accuracy in that tunnel bit. That's what it is mainly. Need to try and get like the big jump as well into the tunnel. It's also faster. Like the really high jump. Not so high that you hit the roof though, because that is actually way slow. There you go, that's better. Like, I have the best muscle memory for that height. That's what I like best. No, yeah, there's nothing I can do in that situation. That's just sad that I didn't get a drift. How'd you do the end? I forget now. You have to hit the tribesman in a certain way, but I can't tell you the bit. There are videos around though. I was never good at the tribesman strat anyway, so I actually work out how to do it every time. That's why I never really grinded it too hard. So notice how the ghost catches up with me slightly there. That's because I didn't go tight. I did safe spiral, I'd like to call it. Even though it wasn't fully safe, it's still hard, but that is what I mean. Yes, the ghost will catch up to me if I play safe. Nice. I did mess that up. Such a low jump for me to hit the corner that early, actually. That's sad. It's a really low jump. By the way, I did that once on 89 pace at the end. But it wasn't as bad as that. It was like more questionable him. But it was nowhere near as bad as them. I just didn't realise I got such a low jump. Got this. I need food. It's like I want food, but I know I'm also playing decent enough. Also, thanks, Virgo. Yeah, I don't like care if I fail on my own accord. It's like I deserve to fail if I fail on my own mistake. As it should be. It's not like I can't replicate it. Nice jump. It's harmful. Yeah, I'm used to failing like that though. I mean, I wasn't even past lap 3 spiral yet, so it's like, yeah. Probably would have failed there anyway. Because I want a good lap 2 and 3. I just want to, like, when I get the time, I want like a good run, you know. I could easily play safe for a pitiful 89 run or something. But an 89 would, like, if I got 230 to 89, I wouldn't be very impressed with myself, if I'm completely honest. I mean, like, sure, I did it, but I wouldn't be very impressed. Nice. Any catch-ups? Like, that's what should happen. That didn't happen last time. I just like didn't land remotely in the same spot as them. If the walls let me, yep, yep. If the walls let me. Like, I'm very capable of getting 3 good laps. Like, I've had a ton of runs where I've gotten 2 pretty good laps. I've had a ton of runs, so I've gotten like 2 pretty good laps, so. There's nothing stopping me from getting 3. How hard can it be? If I just play it out. Although this is not a good lap. That's for sure. Yeah, I missed them. Tried to go for the hard strat. Or the luck strat, should I call it. Not even hard, it's just complete luck. Get time 3 and then that cuts off again. Oh dear. Good trying. But the wall didn't let me. Yeah, going a bit wide is equal bad lap. Yeah. The thing is, Rogo, look at it this way. Oxide Station's easier than Tiny Arena. If we're looking to be optimal. It may not look it, but it's easier than Tiny Arena. Tiny Arena is just full of stuff that can throw you out. Like, there's no excuse for me getting worse than 89 or 48 on every lap. There's like no excuse. Because I know, especially on lap 2 and 3, there's no excuse for getting worse than 48. Because you can actually get like a 34. Theoretically. So I've seen the time save. You thought the opposite? Oh yeah, yeah. The track works when you know how it works, except from the one corner, I guess. Even the corner at the end, you may not be able to get like the very fastest way of doing the corner, but you can actually do it consistently if you know how it works. Oh my god. To revisit Arena, that sounds like an absolute death wish. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to do afterwards. It's like, I start like proper full-time work in... It's either June or July, I'm not sure. Might be July actually. Might be summer holidays, July probably. It's like I'm tempted for Crash 4 at some point because it's longer, but when I actually have some time. But after July I'll be like a no-go for quite a while most likely. I'll probably just be like gone from existence. How did I lose fire then? Because I know when I did 6 weeks before the park opened, 6 weeks, 6 days like on the week before the park opened, it pretty much killed me. So I can't see myself after July doing too much in terms of speedruns and stuff during that period. Maybe I will, maybe I'll just find some energy out of somewhere though. Something I do know is that once I'm home from work every day I'm just dead. I find it very hard like to pick myself up in energy after work every day. It's because I'm always out and about and walking around or doing something with my job. The only time where I won't be walking around is if I get put on a log flume because you get to do sod ore. It's the easiest day in the world, but I'll never get done. Look how safe that was. I had no choice, and now I'm dead here. Oh yeah, this is horrible. Yep. Nice time loss. I'm also a boost down now. And I have nowhere to do a backup strat because I'm already behind. Yeah, that was just hopeless. I had hopeless written all over it. Oh. Nice wide corner. Okay, decent entry to spiral though, I'll take it. Okay, that was the one time where I agree. That was the one time where I agree, because I never hit the wall before doing that U-turn. You can watch it back, I never hit the wall. For once the game made sense. It's the only time where I should lose fire like that. The only time. Compared to Electron, yeah, Electron's way easier than any of these. Yeah. Electron's like the long track, but it's easier. Ginger's a lot of corners. I don't know. I think it really does. The corners it does have just work really easily. Like they are kind. You don't tend to get screwed over unless, apart from the second shortcut, I guess. God, this corner. This is the one corner of Oxide Station that should just actually disappear from the game. Oh. Like, at least the spiral makes sense. This corner doesn't make sense. There's obviously like some really specific way I got into that corner. I can't work it out because everything's giving me different results. Prehistoric, yeah, I have no idea how hard Prehistoric is these days. I haven't played that track in forever. How optimized is Prehistoric, by the way? I haven't really looked. I'm guessing not that optimized. Considering how fast it was beaten. And plus I see a lot of people getting 215, which is why I say that. Isn't the record like a 0.7? Yeah, a lot of people are getting 215.9. From what I've been seeing around. Normally, like, you have the strong players get like 0.3 or 0.4 difference or something to the overall percentage. if they like fully grind it out. Like Castle is a good example, I guess. Oh god. Okay. I mean, Castle is actually like half a second difference, I think, now. Oh, more than 6 months since you got 215. Oh jeez. Yeah. In 6 months you can like be so much better at the game now. Like you'll just go back to it and you'll just be like, oh, my ghost sucks now. 'Cause that's how it felt for me. When I worked out Oxide Station, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to completely destroy my ghost and everyone I do. Same with Castle, I kept outlining my ghost on that one as well. But even though, like, back when I had 145 flat, I struggled. But after you come back, you just get better. That's just the nature of it. Sometimes it even makes sense as to why you get better, just because you have more understanding of game physics or something. Like, I'm trying to think, like, why I got better at Castle or something like that. I don't really know. Because, like, you don't just jump from 145 to 144.87 for no reason. Like, there was one strat on the SR, but it doesn't save, like, 0.1 now, does it? Or over 0.1. Not horrible. Different mindset, yeah, I probably use it. I guess you come back looking for ways to improve as well. You kind of like re-look at your ghost in another like way or something. But in some situations it is just being better. Like my Oxide Station 1 year ago just has bad U-turning compared to what it is now. So simply I just got better at U-turning. Even though some may think my U-turning a year ago was perfectly fine, but it wasn't. New splits? No, Mason. Don't expect new splits. It's asking too much. It's nearly 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna finish up after a few more runs. Need food quite badly now. I need to cook dinner for the day because I haven't had one yet. Gotta have like at least one cooked dinner. Jeez, that corner though. Don't know if it actually saves time going that tight. You have to then like veer out for the next corner, so I don't even know if it's worth it. It looks super cool if you do that. It's like it is completely going into the wall more than you should be able to. Stupid car. I deserve that. I let go of left too early. I deserve that. You spent 150 quid, what on earth are you buying? You getting Christmas presents already or something? Jeez. how do you not lose fire in here? Well, you have to be adjacent to it as you like boost in. And the reason on lap 2 and 3, like when you jump out, like when you do like even this for instance, but on lap 2 and 3 spiral, you jump out and you can still touch it because the game physics say you're against the wall even when you've jumped out. Once you're like attached to the wall, you have to like really throw yourself away from it to be considered not hitting it anymore. Oh dear. Interesting fact is pretty much every wall in the game can be hugged, by the way. Straight walls on Cortez Castle could be hugged. In the most impossible fashion. But they can. Like, the fact that straight walls can be hugged means basically any wall in the game can be hugged. Unless you have like tiny arena walls, or I guess the weird bumpy terrain ones. But if you have flat ground, I think you can pretty much do it on every wall. Cut over them, yeah. Sadly, Mason has patched. I mean, one did exist for this track, but it's patched. Okay, I'm doing one more run. Lockdown money. Imagine having lockdown money. I wasn't on furlough on lockdown. How sad. Wasn't one of the lucky ones. Wow, I suck. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. When you fail that corner, you're done. You know you can't play the game anymore. War Gun 270, yep, it exists, but good luck to you. I actually don't really understand how it works. I understand vaguely how it works, but it doesn't work every time, which sums up why some tracks are just busted. That's why TA pissed me off. Because you would get so far and it'd just be like doing something harder than Oxide Station Spiral in a run, and you'd be getting done for it. Never once on furlough. Yeah, wasn't on furlough last year, even though the park was closed for like a good 3 months. But because lockdown happened before the park opened and we were going in, that we don't earn that. Depends on where you land. Oh, I'm aware of that, but guess what? The jump height from the hill before, because we all know how jump physics work in this game, sometimes you'd like to get a nice higher jump, and sometimes you'll get diddly squat. when you jump off a hill. Because that sums up CTR absolutely perfectly. And if you get no jump height off that hill, you are dead. You are absolutely dead on Tiny Arena. Because you can't wall hug it from the beginning. Something like that. Or you'll just U-turn too early, and therefore you'll die that way as well. Get it so consistently, sometimes it sucks. Yeah, you can get it consistently, I would like to believe that. As long as you have the same approach and the absolute same muscle memory, of course, anything is going to be consistent, I would like to think, but the jump physics in this game can be really off-putting. Because like even in that small tunnel on Oxide Station, sometimes you can go into the ceiling. There's no explanation as to why that happens, you just go into the ceiling. And like I understand that to get a high jump, you have to jump off the very tip edge of a jump, and you have to like frame jump it as well. But you don't get the same outcome every single time. I mean, pre-patch is always getting more consistent because you don't have to touch any walls. Therefore the game was easier. That's how I look at it. Like, it didn't take me that long to get a run on Tiny Arena pre-patch, by the way. It really didn't. And like, I know Jack and Fist can back me up on this because they were like amazed at how quickly I got the record or something. Like, it didn't take me that long. And that's because I believe the walls were just easier. I think if we had these walls I wouldn't have got it so quick, because I'd have been messing around a bit more. One more run, okay. I will do one more run. Oh. But this will be the final run. I'm really not sitting on my chair in a very comfortable way here. This is not good. I'm like in the most relaxed sitting position right now, but it's actually very uncomfortable in how I'm sitting whilst playing this. Doesn't really make any sense. Oh god. This is why I can't play at all. That's a wall, oh god. Okay, no. Run be dead. This has not gone well. This is oh. U-turn while jumping. I'm trying to think. I can't really recall how you're meant to do that corner on TA. It's something stupid though, but if you get a high jump then you're golden. If you don't, you're done. That's how I always saw it. I'm so tired, yeah. I mean, I was actually more tired before I started streaming. Mason with that £2 saying good luck and I'm about to finish up. This is his way of trying to keep me doing one more run, look. Yeah, Wugs, thanks for the good luck also. I'll do one more run, just because you both said good luck. You're blessed to run, okay. But thank you, Mason, by the way. I'll do one more run just for you. How did I not hit that wall? It didn't hug it, that's for sure. I like how safe I play it because I'm like doing one more run and that's it. That is the thing, when you do one more run, you just play safe as hell because you don't want to kill it on lap 1. That's something I've learned about this. It doesn't really work. So I can get this 95 lap 1 and then we have Mason moaning at me. Uh oh. Because I got a 95 lap 1 and it's terrible. Yeah, one more run is too dangerous, that's why I'm stopping this time. It turned into 100 very quickly. New PB in 4 minutes. Yeah, that's how it is. How long did it take me to get those 2 runs that were actually like, that were killed on lap 3 today? They were both within the first hour, right? I think I had like 2 runs in the first hour. This guy died. Throw another 2 quid. No, I'm stopping before he wastes his money on me. I'll catch you guys on another stream, maybe tomorrow. I have to see what I'm doing. Maybe. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.